Welcome to my channel, everybody. This is the one of the best four problem of the conic section to the subject of ellipse. Okay, for class 11, and this is the most best four problem. Okay, and see. This is the fourth volume of the book of Ascendance. Okay, now first we start the question number 7 here. Okay, the distance of a point of the ellipse x square plus 3y square equal to 6 from its center is 2 unit. Find the eccentric angle of the point. Now again we say what is an eccentric angle? If the parametric coordinate of this ellipse be a cos theta, comma b sin theta, where a and b are the length of major axis, half of the major axis and minor axis, then coordinate be a cos theta, comma b sin theta, then theta is called the eccentric angle. Okay. Now let us assume the coordinate b, that is p. Okay, that is a cos theta, comma b sin theta, and c is the center, is here 0 0. For the curve, there is x square plus 3y square is equal to 6 divided by 6, then you will get x square by root 6 whole square, and y square by this is by 2, so root 2 whole square is equal to 1. Okay, so therefore the coordinate of p is a means root 6, okay, and cos theta, b means root 2, and this is equal to sin theta, and c here is 0 0. So from this distance to between 2 points, that is PC, we have given that the PC is equal to 2 here. Okay, distance from center is 2 here, so PC square is equal to 4. So implies that x2 minus x1 whole square, that is 6 cos square theta, y2 minus y1 whole square, that is 2 sin square theta is equal to 4. Okay, and now see here 6 cos square theta and 2 into 1 minus cos square theta is equal to 4. So implies that 4 cos square, if we simplify this, then we get 4 cos square theta, and that is equal to 2 minus 4, 4 minus 2 here is 2. So therefore we get cos square theta is equal to half. So therefore cos theta is equal to plus minus 1 by root 2 here. So there are the two signs. So eccentric angle for the ellipse, if this is a drawing, there are the four position of p here. Either p lies in this, and p in that, and p is double dash, and p is here is triple dash. Okay, from this. Okay, when cos theta is equal to plus 1 by root 2, that is pi by 4, and this 1 by root 2 is positive. It is possible either the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. As you know, the first and fourth, there is always a cos is positive, and this is the cell of all, and this is the cell of cos. Okay, so that's why for the first quadrant, then theta is equal to pi by 4. Again for the fourth quadrant, and that can be written as cos of pi by 4 is equal to cos of 2 pi minus pi by 4, and this also pi by 4, but angle B, that is 7 pi by 4, and this is the descending angle. If we take the sine plus 1 by root 2, then the descending angle be here pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. And when cos theta be minus 1 by root 2, then we can write here pi by 4, and this is negative here. So this is negative for the cell of second quadrant, and third quadrant is there cos negative. So for when theta is lie on the second quadrant, then cos theta is equal to minus cos pi by 4 can be written as, and this as pi, so this is pi, and return to this, so pi minus pi by 4 here, and so you get here simplify that minus cos pi by 4, so you can write here 3 pi by 4, okay, then theta is equal to 3 pi by 4 here, and again, and when theta lie on the fourth quadrant, this is the third quadrant, then we can write here pi plus pi by 4, then also we get here minus cos pi by 4, and that is equal to, and 5 pi by 4, so theta is equal to 5 pi by 4 here. Therefore the eccentric angle are theta is equal to pi by 4, this is 3 pi by 4 for the second, for the third 5 pi by 4, and for the fourth here 7 pi by 4. Therefore these four are the eccentric angle with the condition of that the distance between the 2 point center and a variable point, that is P. If distance be 2, then there are the four eccentric angle of this condition. So 7 question solved here, okay, see carefully. Okay, now we go to the next point here. This is a very important question, and it is needed to draw carefully. Okay, see again the solution of the question number 7 here. Okay, now we want to solve the question number this. The eccentricity of the ellipse here given that E is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, and now plot the drawing here. If we draw a y-axis and this is the x-axis, see here is center focus of the ellipse here is 3, 2. You can take it 1, 2, 3, and this is 2 here. Okay, this is S, and nearest to S the vertex of the ellipse is 5, 4. So again 3, 4 and 5, and this is here 4. So this is the vertex of the ellipse nearest to S, and that is here 5, 4, and join these 2 points, and join these 2 points. Okay, so this is the axis of the ellipse, showing focus and vertex, and this is your vertex. Okay, and therefore this is the focus S, and this is the vertex, and this is the center, and this is the another focus, that is S dash. This is the another vertex, this is A dash. This is the directrix, and this also a directrix. So now we want to find the equation of the ellipse. So we need to find requirement of this finding the equation of the ellipse. We always the coordinate of focus and equation of directrix, and variable point of Px is xy. So now we want to find the equation of directrix. So finding of equation of directrix, we first will find of that z, where the axis and directrix are intersect, and let us assume this is be alpha comma beta. This is be alpha comma beta, and finding the coordinate of z, we need to find the ratio SA and AZ. Okay, SA and AZ. And how can we find the ratio for the ellipse? Is this, see here, and this is their Z, and this is their Z dash. And now see that AC by AZ. This is the ratio for a ellipse, and this conic section. This ratio always the fixed and depend on with E. So now for the basic drawing AC, this distance is called SA here. SA means we can write here SA. SA means CA minus CS. So SA means CA minus CS, and okay, SA AZ. This is the AZ, and AZ means CZ No. AZ means, okay, CZ minus CA. CZ minus CA is AZ. And now the length C to A. This is from center to the vertex. And center to the vertex is always a small a. This is the major axis. And this is the half of the major axis CA. So we can write here as A. Okay. And now CS. This is the, the basic drawing. For the basic drawing, the focus A, 0. So length center from the focus is always AE. So we can easily find the ratio like that, CZ. And CZ here is distance from center to the direction. The basic drawing. There was the equation of direction is x equal to A by B. So center from center to the direction is A by E. Always A by E. And now CA, center from the vertex of that is A. If we simplify this, we get A are cancelled, 1 minus E is cancelled, and E is this. Always E, ratio is E. And for this ellipse, given that the E here is half, so half. So therefore, SA is to AZ, and that is equal to 1:2. So now draw the these three coordinates AS, A or Z. Okay, that is C, S and Z. So sorry, this is ASA. Sorry, there is S and A and Z. So ASA, and therefore this is 1 and AZ here is 2. So the coordinate of S here, that is 3, 2, and A here, that is 5, 4, and Z, let us assume alpha beta. Okay, there is alpha beta. And now find the section ratio with the help of section ratio. So 5 is equal to, we can write 1 into alpha plus 2 into 3. So by 1 plus 2 here. So you can write alpha is equal to 15 minus 6, that is 9. Okay, 5 is 15 minus 6, that is 9 again. And 4 is equal to, we can write here, that is 1 into beta. And also 2 into 4. 2 into 2, that is 4. And that is 3 here. So beta is equal to 3 4 is 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4, that is 8. Okay. Therefore the coordinate of Z, that is alpha, beta, and that is equal to Z, that is alpha is 9 here and 8. So now slope of axis M is equal to, that is y2 minus y1, that is 4 minus 2, and x2 minus x1, that is 5 minus 3, this is 1. So slope of directrix is M1 equal to minus 1. So first of all we have to find the equation of directrix. That's why we find the value of Z, and slope of is minus 1 of the directrix. Therefore the equation of the directrix, is here what? This is through 9, 8, this is y minus 8 and minus 1 and x minus 9. So you can write here y plus x, that is minus 17, okay, equal to 0. This is the equation of directrix. Therefore the equation of the ellipse is, that is PS is equal to E into PM. Okay, this is here P, let us assume this is XY, and perpendicular are drawn through P to to the directrix, this is M here. So PS by PM equal to E. We can write. So now PS. So distance from xy to the S, that is x minus 3 whole square, 1 minus 2 whole square, and E here, and PM means, and this is here x plus y minus 17 by root over 1 square plus 1 square. So squaring both sides. So we can write here, this is here, if we square 4 to the 8. 8 into x minus 3 whole square, so y minus 2 whole square, and that is equal to x plus y minus 17 whole square. And this is the equation of the ellipse. Okay, and from this is the basic thinking, you should apply these rules, and you can find easily the equation of the ellipse. See here, these ellipses are not parallel to the x-axis, not parallel to the y-axis, so that's why you always follow the section ratio. So this is the procedure of finding the equation of the ellipse. Okay, when the ellipse axes are not parallel to the x-axis or y-axis. So see carefully. This is the very important questions. That's why we introduce this problem to all of you. See carefully. And now we have to proceed the question number 10. And now proceed the question number 10, and see here again. Okay. Now for question number 10. This is also important question for the 12th student, 11th student, okay, and also the others competitive exam. And this basic thinking need to be the all of you. So carefully. So O is the center of the ellipse whose semi-minor axis B here, and the ordinate of the point of P on the ellipse intersect on the auxiliary circle at Q. When it is produced, the straight line through P are drawn parallel to the OQ. Cut the major axis at G, then find PG, then prove that PG is B. So see here, this is your drawing of ellipse. Okay, and draw auxiliary circle. You know what is the definition of auxiliary circle? If a circle or take a measure as a diameter to the major axis. Okay, like that. This is the major axis, that is twice A. Then draw a circle, and that circle is called the auxiliary circle of the ellipse. Okay, this is the auxiliary circle. Let the coordinate of P. Okay, this is P here. That is the point here. A cos theta, B sin theta. Let the equation be here. X square by A square and y square by B square is equal to 1. Okay, and see, semi-minor axis is B. So this is the minor axis, semi-minor axis is B here. And now P is produced. O is center of the ellipse and semi-minor axis is B, and the ordinate. And this is the ordinate of the ellipse. Ordinate of the ellipse of P on the ellipse, and they intersect the auxiliary circle at Q. Okay. So the coordinate of Q here is A cos theta, comma A sin theta. You know, the any point of the circle, if one coordinate be A cos, then other be also A cos. So here is A or B are same. Then this is a circle. Okay. So that's why only B R changes as A. So see, this is a coordinate on the surface on the circumference to the circle. Okay. Now A cos theta comma A sin theta on the this is the coordinate of Q. Now again, a straight line a straight line through P drawn parallel to at Q. The straight line through P drawn parallel to OQ. This is, if we join this OQ, okay, this is O. Okay, and parallel line, and this is intersect at G. Major axis at G. So this is the major axis at G. Now we find the value of PG, and this is drawing a parallel according to the statement. PG are draw parallel to the OQ here, and now find the slope of OQ. So we can easily find the slope of PG. So now slope of OQ, that is N, is equal to A sin theta minus 0, A cos theta minus 0, and that is tan theta. Okay, therefore the slope of PG also are tan theta. So equation of PG is through P, that is y minus y1, that is P sin theta. Okay, and slope where is tan theta at x minus a cos theta, and this line intersect at G. This line intersect at G with x-axis. Now the equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. So this is 1 and this is 2. Solve 1 and 2. Then, so this is, we can put here as a 0, is this minus b sin theta, and this is sin theta by cos theta into x minus a cos theta. So sin are cancelled, so x minus a cos theta is equal to minus b cos theta. So you can find the value of a, find the coordinate of G. Okay, therefore the coordinate of G, and that is here a cos theta minus b cos theta, comma, and the value of y is 0 here. So coordinate of G is this. Now find the distance between P and G. So PG. So this is equal to distance from these to P. This is here P. So